All right, everyone, let's do a Friday reading. Let's do this. This is a very important Friday reading because it's just in the dust settling after this big full moon in Virgo, Saturn moving into Pisces. Those were huge readings, very important readings. I mean, it was crazy. The Saturn extended. I even put in the title. I mean, it's a miracle it was even online. It was glitches. We couldn't get it to play. It was just, had to manipulate. I mean, it was just unreal. We've never had a reading do it that bad. You know, I almost had to redo it. That being said, this is an important Friday reading. This is what your person's thinking and feeling right now. I did a pre-shuffle, one card for each sign, no clarifiers, just what they're thinking and feeling. Where are we at? A snapshot of the soulmate cycle, an exploded all signs reading on the table. That's all this is. Watch everything that falls on the table. If you're wondering why there's no timestamps, if you're new here, read the text at the top of the description. You're all part of a cycle. Let's get rolling. I'm anxious to do this because I know what this pre-shuffle is, and it fits. I will tell you, it fits. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. In lieu of the big readings, the full moon and Saturn and Pisces, take a look at this, what they're thinking and feeling right now. Just in the surface energy, pre-shuffle, a shuffle before I shuffle for you, just for me. Strength card crossed by the Chariot. I mean, it is someone pulling up their big boy, big girl pants, yeah, quite a bit. It's forward movement. The energy has started to move already, and I see it here with my King of Action, the King of Swords. He's crossed by the Eight of Swords. You might remember that from the Saturn reading. A very important card. It was the energy around your connection. And this card for me represents the soulmate cycle, this particular cycle that we're in right now. So that said, I've got a reluctant King of Action, but I do have action being taken because I've got a card of action. I've got the Magician here, and it's all kinds of stuff around this. Someone wants to change things. There's karma here. There's karmic debt here. There's destiny in play. I mean, it's on. It's showtime, you know, kind of a thing. And right here, there's the disappointment, right? And what are they disappointed about, the Four of Cups here? Why is this guy disappointed? Well, I always say because he didn't bang the little blondie there, yeah. But they never told you how they felt. And now they're surrounded by their feelings. They're trapped. There's little rocks here. They're completely trapped. And this is, the King of Cups is bookending the Strength card. That's why the big boy, big girl pants are pulling up. The energy's moving. It's not stuck. It's not stopped. It's moving forward. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do one card for each sign. And again, I do the signs because everyone's used to it here on YouTube, but really it's just number 1 through 12. That's it. That's how it is to me. The sign names are just for you. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. You know, it won't be 12 out of the 12. That's not mathematically possible. But pay attention to everything. If it resonates, no matter what, whether it's in your chart or not or any of that stuff, it doesn't matter. I'm not an astrologer and this ain't your horoscope. All right. Give me the soulmate cycle right now. What are runners thinking and feeling about the non-runner universe? What's going on in the right now? You ready? I'm ready. Here we go. We got it. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy of all 12 cards going to fall on the table. And I'll have the universe added up at the end with 3 cards and a bottom card. But it's 2 of Wands. It's, again, not even paying attention to this other wand. I told you, the energy's moving forward. The intention is set to do something here. Okay? The intention's set. Either they resolve something within themselves or they communicate with you. Okay? And again, as we learned in the Saturn reading, the answer is kind of blowing in the wind. Everything, this is very much Schrodinger's cat in play here. It's down to free will decisions. Okay? And it will be all this year. Because there's new soulmates coming in too that are creating urgency. I bet they're picking up on that. I bet that's why that 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords come up a lot. Our story begins with Aries, it ends with Pisces. Number 1 through 12. Let's do it. You ready? All right. Number 1, Aries, 5 of Swords. We begin with somebody who is, again, oh, I don't have it. I shuffled it away. The pre-shuffle there with the 8 of Swords, with the King of Swords. It's my reluctant King of Action. Someone's being very short-sighted here, okay? Someone wants to find the easy way to resolve this. Well, that's in your person's nature. Okay, that's just who they are. That's fine. No big deal there. Someone wants a victory here, okay, in the Aries position. Someone wants a victory here. But they still are a little bit Burger King. They want it their way, right? Taurus, number 2. Let's keep going. We'll find out a lot more here. Ace of Pentacles. This is a false victory. This is a false new beginning. Okay? It's the most solid new beginning in the tarot. Somebody looks like they're starting a life away. They don't even care about this Taurus soulmate thing anymore. All that, it's all false. It's built on sand. All right, it's going to fall on their head. Somebody does want, what they actually want is what they could have had or had with you. Yeah. All right, Gemini, let's go further. 6 of Swords. The energy is both moving away and coming towards you. The energy is moving, and this shows movement. It's the 3rd slowest energy in the tarot. This is the slowest. This is the 3rd slowest. It's somebody here who is taking to the dreamland. And I know I wouldn't normally read that off the 6 of Swords, but I am. This guy here, he's canoeing along, and he's just kind of in his own little land. It's very peaceful out here. Somebody here is taken to dreamland. So they're dreaming about what they could have. You know, they're dreaming about this connection for sure. But again, this energy, this person always sells themselves short. So what they're thinking and feeling about you is what this guy's dreaming about. How great it is out here. You're this calm water for this person. All right, a hot spot of the connection cycle. Cancer, you're all honorary Cancerians if you're following by the astrology, which you shouldn't be. But if you are, you're all honorary Cancerians here. It's bookending the 5 of Swords. This ought to be good based on a recent cure for cancer I did. The King of Cups. There it is. There's somebody trying to find and I think I said this in the Cure for Cancer reading I did the other day, a couple days ago, whenever the hell it was. Somebody here's trying to find a shortcut to reveal their feelings. How they want to, well, it kind of shows it here. They want to keep some things on the land, and yet the feelings are rushing in. Somebody feels, but there's some urgency here, though. I like that. Somebody feels boxed in a little bit. I like it. I think they probably wish that they didn't feel these things, but they do. They keep coming up. Just like the tides in the ocean, they keep coming in. It goes out, you think, oh, it's going to be low tide forever. No, it isn't. It's coming back. This ain't over. I think I may have said that in the Cure for Cancer reading. This ain't over for any of you. Leo. Leo soap opera pulled one of those recently, too. 4 of Cups. We got a few cards from the pre-shuffle that are coming back here. Not many, I imagine, but there's a couple that'll creep in. 4 of Cups for my Leos. I've got someone who's just disappointed that they're not coming towards you, disappointed that they didn't come towards you, disappointed with what they have. It is the strongest energy of disappointment I've ever seen, I have ever felt. It is. It is incredible. It's about, they're disappointed about somebody just in this kind of mood. That's the mood they're in their life right now. Disappointed about you. They're disappointed that they disappointed you. They're disappointed that they stick with what they've got because they're well aware of the toxin that's there and that it's over. Disappointed in themselves for doing what others expected of them and not going their own way. Okay. I mean, that could lead to communication like I told you in a recent update. All right, Virgo. Hierophant, Virgo. Virgo gets the best card that's landed on the table so far. Unfucking real. Virgo, your energy is attached to this. There's some sort of massive spiritual change happening in this angle here. I think it's happening for all the DFs, all the non-runners. I think it's coming out in the Virgo position because the Virgo full moon is playing a big role in it. And that's been something that's been in the energy for a while now. And I think that's why Virgo readings have been coming out the way they have. Something turned here. Something's changed with your energy. It is unreal. You're being set on a long-term path. I think a lot of you are, if not all of you. Especially if you're doing the work, you know, and you're looking at yourself and things that are coming up, truths that are coming through. You're allowing the energy to flow. That's really nice. I don't have anything attached to this. I don't. I do have probably the potential of something very spiritual coming your way. Could be a new soulmate, new soul path, you know, whatever. It's beautiful energy, I can tell you that. Who cares? Libra. Temperance. It's communication for me, I know, Libra. Libra position. Expect communication. I know. I hate saying that. It comes up on the surface all the time. It's an energy of truth. coming off of it. It's Archangel Michael energy. It's healing. Some kind of, I think somebody's realized, an energy that's attached to you is realizing something. I don't know what it is, but it should, and I put it in air quotes, should lead to some sort of communication from this person. It gets closer and closer every time. And then when they get right up to it, they run again. But there's an undeniable truth that's happening here. It's creating a great deal of healing. And I think if there's a conversation that's had, it will create a great deal of healing on both sides. What somebody is thinking about you a lot, okay? I could be corny and say, you're the angel. Yeah, a little bit. You kind of are the healing energy. You're the source of the healing, that's for sure. Hot Scorpios. What's going on here? Seven of Pentacles. I get a watching, waiting. Watching, waiting. That's what I get. You're being watched and somebody's waiting. Okay? What are they thinking and feeling? I don't feel anything negative off of it. I feel like somebody's energy is changing and that break time's just about over. That's what I get. We'll see what happens in the weekly reading tomorrow when I see what actions people are likely to take. Watching and waiting. You're being watched by somebody. Watched can be actually physically watched, or it can be somebody just thinking about you, dreaming about you. It's possible. I really get watched for some reason. The energy is very clear about that. Okay. Sagittarius, my Sexitarians, right? Sometimes you're separate from the cycle. This is cherry pie. It's supposed to be 12 slices of cherry pie. Everybody's the same kind of pie. It's stuck in a cycle together, but sometimes a slice of blueberry gets put in. I don't know. Let's see. 10 Swords. Well, oh, God. Okay. I can't tell if you're separate from the cycle or not. I can't get enough off of it. Something is over. Some cycle of your life, some phase of your life. I believe it is separate from the cycle, and I believe this is a reckoning within yourself. I believe there's an Ace of Swords about to happen for you. Okay? What that means, I do not know. Well, maybe we'll find out more tomorrow. Pay attention to what I said to you in your monthly reading for the month of March. Okay? All right. Maybe it'll come up in this coming week. I'm going to be doing the Q2 of 2023 reading. That's April, May, June. We'll see what happens there. Okay? That's something. This is good. It's not bad. So, okay. Capricorn, Three of Pentacles. Yeah. It's that same Three of Pentacles energy I keep getting. It comes up a lot in the readings. I think it showed up. I think this was a very common card in like the Saturn reading and the full moon reading and all that. It's that energy of somebody here. They're trying to shortcut it a little bit, but they want some excuse to talk to you or work with you or do something or be around you, something like that. You may notice this. This might be a new energy attached to this and not your runner that's trying to find any. Do you have somebody at work that finds any excuse to come over to your desk or something like that? Again, it's just an example. Don't turn off your video if that's not you. I don't work, Steve. I'm a billionaire. Okay, fine. Mr. or Mrs. Capricorn billionaire. But it's that kind of energy. All right, so I would expect some communication to come out of this, but somebody here is certainly thinking about you. All of this, I get this energy off of this. What they're thinking and feeling is they're thinking and feeling you. And the energy's moving forward. And they all trying to shortcut it somehow so they don't have to be completely vulnerable. I think that's a mistake. And I think Saturn here in Pisces will spank them for it big time. Aquarius, what do we get? Six of Wands. Jesus. Aquarius and Virgo, for me, kind of go together. They're not connected, like welded together like Pisces, like position 12 and position 5 are. But I just, they always get this incredible energy. Something going on with position 11 and position 6 here. This is just, I don't know, there's just good energy around you. I don't have any specific energy attached to it. I've just got your heart chakras. As long as you keep your heart chakra open, everything's going to start going your way. Things just sort of fall into place for you. I'm sure there's energies attached to you that are very attracted and all of that. It's just a beautiful energy. But it's dependent, Aquarius, and for all of you, again, you're all connected. So, and this has come up in some 3 cards and stuff like that. It's dependent you keep your heart chakra open. There's something here about empathy and the heart chakra and all that type of energy. It's important that you keep your heart chakra open. As long as you do, things fall into place nicely. Energies attached to you, I don't have anything really negative here. And I think you'd be able to, with your heart chakra open, spot the good from the bad. Pisces. All right, I already said it's tied to position 5. So we already know we got 4 of Cups energy here. We also always have, because it's the end of our story, this 5 of Swords. So what do we get? 2 of Pentacles. I got 2 energies attached to you. Okay? It might be more than that. It's indicating multiple. I'm going to say, for ease of explanation, I got 2 energies. We got new soulmates that are sneaking into this cycle like crazy. And what I get right now is one of them is good and one of them is not good. Okay? That's all I get. And it could be the runner is the one who's sort of 4 of Cups, you know, disappointed that nothing happened. So they're coming in for very selfish reasons. And I think I've told you that. I think I've told you, expect to hear from somebody you thought it was long freaking done with, right? Expect to hear from somebody that just shows up, but they're doing it to alleviate something within themselves, some pain or whatever. But there is another energy here. In some decks, this is depicted as a red light, yellow light, green light, right? And one of them is a real green light. All right, so you're just sitting pretty here, okay? There's an energy that's definitely coming towards you that wants to tell you how they feel for sure, because they feel it might be over. And I'm pulling that off of the 4 corners here. So as far as your runners, none of your runners want this to be over, okay? Number 1. And number 2, they all are feeling surrounded by their feelings. They're feeling trapped by their feelings. And the energy is moving and flowing. All of that creates a tension. It creates an urgency. Let's have the universe add all this up. Creates an urgency to do this. Randomly at the bottom is the Knight of Cups here on the Light Seer deck. Let's have the universe add this up. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card, universe. Add up all these cards for me. What is going on with these runners? What are they thinking and feeling? Just give me the summation here. Give me the summary. Tomorrow's weekly reading is going to be very interesting. Of that, I have no doubt. It's what week is it? It's the week of the 12th through the 18th. I mean, we've got a lot going on. I think we got Venus changing signs. I've got some big readings coming up. I know that, including the Q2 reading. That's going to be cool. All right, here we go. Jupiter is still in play. Oh, it's unreal. We'll talk about all that as we go through the week. Let's have the universe. For now, let's have the universe add all this up. Bottom of the deck, 3 swords. Gosh, does that look familiar or what? You know, honest to God. In the Saturn Extended, I tried to, because it came out as blowing in the wind, whether somebody was coming in or not. I originally pulled from this deck. The computer glitched on me. It's probably just as well, because it gave me an erroneous answer off of this 3 of Swords. And what it basically said was, it depends whether your runner is a super fuckwit or, you know, can put down the King of Wands behavior or not. All right? And it didn't really say one way or another which way the wind was going to blow. It didn't. It wouldn't do it. It's just as well that, you know, again, it's crazy. So what's fueling this? The Ace of Pentacles. I think this is almost the same pull. I think it, well, not at the top, but at the bottom it is. It's the 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. It's crossed by this 3 of Swords, all right, in the center, in the base energy. The Ace of Wands crossed by Kurt Cobain in pain here. Again, it ties to this 5 of Swords a little bit. All right, all of their feelings are flowing. The emotional energy of the connections right now is flowing. And you either go with it or you don't. Somebody here's this 7 of Pentacles. Here's this watching, waiting energy again that came out in Scorpio position. It's this watching, waiting. It's just this energy of, it's almost like, if I'm to paraphrase this, what they're thinking and feeling right now, the universe is saying it's down to how much they can handle this, right? It's down to how much of this they can handle. whether they show up or not, and because the Queen of Cups gives the full cup. That full cup is flowing, whether this Queen of Cups gives it or not in this particular case. They all have strong feelings. In fact, I will wager and say that no matter how much time has passed for you with this connection and how long they ran, the feelings right now, the emotions that they have for it, are rebooting in a sense, not literally, but they're rebooting in a sense. In other words, they're as strong now as they were when they first ran. The question is, with everything that's happened, all the water under the bridge, how much of this can they take? It depends. As Bob Dylan sang, the answer is blowing in the wind. It's all down to Schrodinger's cat. And it truly is. I'm telling you right now. Either way, you're sitting pretty. You're reflecting here underneath all this. What are they in Three of Swords about? Because they could have had it all with you. That's your energy attached to that Queen of Pentacles. It's one of the finest energies of the Empress. You're doing fine. You guys are going to be fine. Every time I pull on the DF side, you're perfectly fine. You got nothing to worry about. So that's where we're at. The answer is blowing in the wind, but they definitely are feeling you. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. Sitting and thinking about it is just making it grow and making it fester. Whether an Ace of Wands happens, because this can blow out in the wind very easily, depends on how much of this energy they can take. You know, maybe you got a person that is a super fuckwit. If they can take that, they can ignore it. They can move past it. I don't know though. That Three of Swords, I've been saying for a while, has grown all powerful. It's even more powerful now. It's like the Hulk Three of Swords. You know, the more angry he gets, the stronger he gets, according to the comics and all that. So that said, that's grown very strong, very strong. So it depends. That's where we're at. But as far as what they're thinking and feeling, the Queen of Cups represents it nicely. King of Cups actually represents it nicely too, in how boxed in they feel by these emotions. And it's because the tide's coming in bigger than it ever has, or as big as it did the first time. And that's a big deal. That's creating more energy on this Three of Swords, which is the card, the number one card that ends the separation phase of these soulmate cycles, by my research anyway, that I've been pulling on. This is my fourth cycle I've pulled on now. So that said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Tomorrow I pull the weekly reading. I do the same thing, but we clarify and we ask what actions they're likely to take based on all this. I still say it's going to come up, at least for a little bit, until Mercury moves into Aries, as the answer is blowing in the wind. Whole lot of watch and waiting energy here. All right? Let it fester. Let them feel it. You, DFs, continue to be this. She got everything she needs. She's fine. Right? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Just look right there. All right? That's your reading. Good luck.